Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Madi, and today I'm going to be doing a full face tutorial using a whole bunch of products. The eyes are completely with the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette, foundations all-nighter, blushes, Papa Don't Peach, we're using Merle Norman, using Too Faced, and all these different brands. So if you guys want to see how I created this entire look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so let's get started. Lately I have been skipping the primer from my routine, and I've just been going straight to foundation because I'm just not very crazy about that particular primer, and that is the only one I have. So we're just gonna skip right over to foundation, and I'm gonna be using the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. This is by far my favorite because of it's waterproof, it's long wearing, it's oil free, and it just blends really well, and all you really need is about one pump and it lasts forever. So I'm just gonna take my damp beauty blender and just start working that in. Next I'm going to do the eyebrows. I'm going to do these off camera because this just takes a little bit of time to color in and sculpt. Okay, so I'm back, and now I'm going to start contouring with the LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is in shade Fawn, and I'm just gonna, oh, okay, I got a lot. Now I'm gonna take this Morphe contouring brush and just kind of mark that out a little bit. Okay, and then use my beauty blender. Next I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and this is in shade Light. And I don't like to put this under my eyes right here because I feel like it makes my bag stick out more, so I just skip that. But I use this more for contouring more so than its intended purpose because I feel like it doesn't really do that amazing of a job when trying to conceal certain aspects I don't want to be emphasized in my face, but it does do a good job with the color of contouring my nose. So that's pretty much what I use it for, and that's only what I use it for. So I'm going to darken up the contour a little bit more with another LA Girl Pro Concealer and the shade Beautiful Bronze, and it's like a lot darker of a brown. So I'm just going to take this and dab it along those lines and just kind of make little dots here, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Okay, so that's it for contouring. Next, I'm gonna go work on the blush. And of course, I'm using my favorite Too Faced Papa Don't Peach blush. And I'm just gonna take a Morphe blush brush and pick up a little bit. And dab this on. So I do like to put on highlighter, but I will be doing that last because I just feel like I'm working so much with my eyes, I feel like I rub a little bit off. So I'll be doing that last. Next, we're going to jump into the eyes. So before I do any kind of eyeshadow on my eyes, I always go in with a primer. My favorite right now is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Eden. And I'm just going to put this on my eyes. And I'm going to dab it in with my damp beauty blender. Okay, so now I'm going to take one of my favorite golds. You can use any kind of gold that you want. I think the best gold that I have right now, though, is from the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette, and this is Honey Pot. Okay, so first I'm going to set my primer with a powder. So I'm just taking my Too Faced Natural Eyes palette and going in with Heaven. And I'm just using a Morphe M504 brush to kind of sweep over my eyes. For this part, I'm going to be doing one eye on camera and one eye off camera. I'm going to do that right now, so I'll be right back. Okay, so this eye's finished. This look is going to be entirely from the Natural Eyes palette. However, I embellished it a little bit with the Laura Lee and Violet Voss palette. You don't need this for this look, but it just kind of oomphed it a little bit. So let's just jump right in. The first shade that I used was Erotica, and I used the Morphe M433 brush. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of this and tap it. And I'm just going to put this very precisely on the outer portion. I totally forgot that for the transition shades I used Heaven and Cashmere Bunny. I took the Morphe M504 brush, and I'm going a little bit out of order right here because I completely forgot. I went in with Heaven first and just made this my crease shade. And then I took Cashmere Bunny and used that to add a little bit more dimension. So next I'm going to be going in with Chocolate Martini, here you are, and I'm going to blend that into the inner corner. I'm sorry, not inner corner, eyelid, the middle of my eyelid. And I'm going to take a little bit more of that Erotica. Okay, so next I'm just going to take a regular Morphe flat brush, and I'm going in with this gold Honey Pot. And I'm putting this and packing it on the inner corner of my lid and blending it out into the darker shades. Now this is where the original look will stop as far as the Too Faced palette goes. However, I liked to embellish it a little more and use the Laura Lee and Violet Voss palette. Now the Violet Voss palette has a very interesting shade, and it's called Fleeky. And it's this yellow shade, and I'm just going to pick a little bit of this up because it's very pigmented, and I'm going to add this to the gold, and it just kind of makes it pop a little more. And then as the last shade, I'm going to go in with Lou, right here, Lou, and I'm taking the M433 brush, and I'm just picking a little bit up, and I'm putting this very precisely on the outer corner. And I don't want to go over Erotica, but I just want to blend it. Now I'm going to pick a little bit more up of that Chocolate Martini just to reinforce that nice transition. The bottom lashes First I used the Cashmere Bunny, and I'm just taking a Morphe flat brush, and I picked up a little bit and worked that into my lower lash line. And I worked it down a little bit just to smudge it up. And then I took back with Cashmere Bunny and worked that even lower to kind of make a nice transition outward. And of course a little Erotica to pull it all in together. I use this in the outer corner, but it didn't really take it inward. And of course mascara. I use the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I will apply this and be right back. Okay, so lastly, with the Morphe M504 brush, I'm just going to be taking a little bit of this light shade Heaven and just putting this on my brow bone. And obviously the mascara is on. And lastly for this look, I have the highlight. And lately I've been into the Merle Norman Liquid Shimmer and Guiding Light. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this. I usually use the Josie Moran, but today, because it's all golds that I'm wearing, and I'm just going to use this because this is a gold shimmer. This is a gold highlight. No! This is like one of my favorite highlighters, y'all, so like I can't waste this. I have a leftover MAC sample pot, so I'm going to be taking that and just putting that on in there to save it. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Okay, so that is it for this entire full-faced look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching my tutorial, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!